Welcome to a new fragrance review. Today we're going to try Decibel by Azzaro. So I was able to get a little bottle like this. I'm going to show it to you. The presentation as I got it, it was like this. There's a little bag, says Azzaro on it, ingredient, some little stuff saying that it cannot be sold again even though I bought it. Came in a nice little bag. It's practical, it's nice for travel. I don't think it's really useful, that little bag, but it's a nice little touch. It looks good. I don't think it can do anything with the bag. And it came with that little shape of bottle with DB on it. And Decibel, the bottle looks like a microphone. You probably already have seen it. And the cap is something really small, really cheap. But again, it's something that it's supposed to be given, and it really holds well. So let's try the smell. So in the paper, there's a lot of stuff that's there at the same time. It's really hard to specifically pinpoint notes. Let's say the first note that come to me is the licorice note, and that's also one of the notes that I'm picking up in the air. I would say licorice, incense, and tonka bean are the three notes that I'm picking up the most in the air, and by tonka bean it's more coumarin. Picking up a little bit of lemon, picking up a little bit of aldehyde. Couldn't say which one it is. I'm able to pick up aldehyde most of the time, but it's rare that I can pinpoint which one it is. Picking up a little bit of incense, but it's kind of hidden behind the licorice that is way stronger. Picking up a little bit of tonka bean, but again, the sweetness of the tonka bean just support the licorice note. That is really the main note that I'm picking up. Maybe licorice and incense are the two main notes I'm picking up, with like a touch of lemon and aldehyde. I'm picking up a little bit of violet too, but it's really in the background. It seems more like the influence of some violet note or some violet aroma chemical in the fragrance. So on my skin, what I'm picking up as the top note, there's a lot of incense, a lot of licorice, a lot of tonka bean. It's pretty much the same that what I'm picking up on paper. The tonka bean is easier to pick up in the opening when I put it on my skin. Picking up also a little bit of lemon, a little bit of aldehyde, and a little bit of vanilla. At that point, I'm not picking up violet yet. As it dries down, I'm still picking up a lot of licorice, literally picking up all the same notes, except for the aldehydes and the lemon, the same intensity, and at that point I'm starting to pick up some violet. And as it dries down, the licorice finished to disappear. The incense stays a bit longer than the licorice, but also finished to disappear pretty quickly. Well, like pretty quickly after the mid notes. And the violet note also disappeared, and at the end I'm picking up some tonka bean, which is the main player of the fragrance, a little bit of vanilla, and a little bit of vetiver. Projection of the fragrance was average, a little bubble around me, people were able to smell it. And longevity was pretty good, 7 to 12 hours be smelling on me. I would say it's like a bit closer to the 7 than the 12. And I would not be surprised to see a lot of people voting for a moderate, which is 4 to 6 hours projection on Fragrantica. And I would not be surprised if someone wear it and would only have the fragrance last like 5-6 hours. But still, it should last the whole day, or maybe the last hour of your day at work. It won't smell, but it should be a bit more than half the day. Where I would see the fragrance, it's nice, it's elegant, it's masculine, still somewhat sweet and attractive. I would say it could be a nice business fragrance. This looks really like the kind of fragrance that you can wear for everything but won't do an amazing job at it. Would be doing a good job as a business fragrance. Wouldn't be the best, but will be doing a good job. I would say if you're younger, it will be really doing a good job, because younger guys tend to wear sweeter fragrance. This one has a bit more maturity into it. It could be doing a good job. Feels also elegant for a sweet fragrance, probably because of the note of incense, and also the sweetness is tonka bean. I would say that the most elegant sweet note that there is, in my opinion. Could be nice as a dating fragrance. It's sweet, it's somewhat elegant, so I would say it would be nicer in more elegant setup, like a romantic dinner, for example, or going to see theater, opera, something like that. Maybe not something like opera, but you know, something a little bit fancy. Not just like going to a bar and going to cinema and something like that. In the summer winter spectrum, I would say it's pretty much in the middle. It might be a bit too much for summer and in the high heat, and it won't cut through the cold. Would be good. I would say the type of smell, it reminds me a bit more of fall fragrance, but it's just an opinion. But it will shine better in transitional season. And as an everyday fragrance, could be doing a good job. Lasts pretty much the whole day. It smells nice, something that might attract compliment. It's not something crazy, but again, you don't need something crazy as an everyday fragrance. You just need something that smells nice and might get a compliment and not offend anyone. And I don't think it will offend much people, this fragrance. So my thought about the fragrance, I think it's really a good fragrance. It's not like super crazy, but it's nice. If you love those bottles that are having some interesting or gimmicky design, depending of the opinion. If you like those kind of bottle, you'll probably like it. It's not something I will wear often. It's not quite the style of fragrance that I'm interested to wear, but it still smells nice. And with that size of bottle, I think it's perfect for me. And if you can find that size of bottle, so it's nice and you can figure out if you like it or not without committing to a big bottle. So hope you enjoyed the video. If it's the case, well, like and share. If you like Azzaro, tell me which is your favorite fragrance. Also, if you try this fragrance, tell me your opinion about it. So thanks for watching and see you soon.